is Jennifer and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be another colored contact video, and I have 3 pairs to share with you guys, and I did buy these myself, so this is not sponsored. They didn't send it to me. I bought them and now I'm sharing them with you. So let's just get started. So the contact lens that I bought, these are all from Queenslens, and I found them through Instagram, and it seems like a lot of people do like them, and they do ship directly from South Korea. So these all came with tracking from South Korea. I want to say it took them like a week and a half, and I just want to say their customer service like through email has been pretty good. Granted, their English isn't great, but when I put in my order, I put in the right address, but then I put in the wrong zip code, and I immediately emailed them, and they immediately emailed me back and was like, yep, no problem, we'll change it. You know, I feel like so many online companies are like, oh, the moment you place an order, like you can't change anything, but these people were really accommodating and the products arrived at the right address, so I have to give them kudos for that. I bought 3 pairs and they came in 2 different packages. The same package but 2 different packaging. This one's in a box. These 2 are in like the traditional jar type. And then they also gave me a empty contacts case with a pair of like tweezers. They're for helping you like get the contact out of the case or out of your eye if you have really long nails. The reason I really wanted to purchase from this company is because they are really the only company I've found that offer colored contacts for people with astigmatism. So yes, you guys, those with astigmatism, you need toric lenses, they actually have them. Like you can go and select toric contact lenses. They do cost a little bit more, but this is the first contact lens company that I have come across from overseas that will let you order toric contact lenses. So while I don't have astigmatism anymore because I got LASIK, that was like a huge deal, because I remember when I was pre-LASIK, I really wanted to try contact lenses and I couldn't because my astigmatism was so bad. Like literally I would put them in my eye and they would just like slide to the bottom of my eyeball. Like it was bad. So check them out if you have astigmatism. So first I'm going to play with the pair that came in the box. This is called Touch Gold Pearl, and they came in 2 separate little things, which is pretty common. And then this is, I don't know if you're able to see it, but the contact lens is like touch of gold, right? So it's a little gold. I wanted something to just like lighten up my eyes a little bit, but not like go too crazy. I like did not wear waterproof mascara. I kind of regret that decision already. But okay, I just popped one in so that you guys can see the difference between the eye with the contact and the one without. So I'm just going to scoot in and give you guys a closer look. I feel like it does just lighten my eyes up a little bit, like I wanted, like the purpose of this contact. I didn't want anything too crazy, so I think it did a pretty good job. Okay, so this is both of them in my eyes. I really like this color. I feel like this is doing exactly what I wanted it to do. I wanted just a pop of color against my brown eyes without going too over the top, and I feel like this is great. So if you've watched any of my other colored contact videos, you'll know that for some reason I've been complaining about them being kind of cloudy the whole time, no matter which brand I've tried. These ones are a little bit, I feel like they're less. Actually, they're a lot less cloudy than the other ones, and that's because if I get real close here, you can see that the color doesn't go that like as far into my pupils as some other contacts might. And I feel like I actually have pretty big like pupils. Like sometimes when I go to the optometrist, they choose not to dilate my eyes because they can like already see what they need to see without my eyes being dilated. And so that's been an issue for me, as a lot of colored contacts have been actually quite cloudy, not to the point where like I shouldn't be driving or can't read emails, but just enough that I'm like a little bit annoyed. And this pair is more clear. I would say there's still a little bit cloudy, but just on like the outer like peripherals. Okay, let's pop these out. Okay, so the next pair is these silver ones. They just say gray. I will look up what I ordered and I will put it down below, but they came in these little vials. And these vials are actually pretty common for lenses that you get outside of the US. I don't see these very often in the US, but I have seen these when I, go back to Taiwan or look through like contact companies on Instagram, they are very common to come in these bottles, and you can actually see through the bottom. You probably can't like on camera because I'm like holding it weird, but you can see the lens through the bottom, and it just helps you like evaluate if the lens is like tearing or anything before you even open it. I do remember these like being really annoying to open though, so we'll kind of see how that goes. And of course I didn't like include any instructions as to like how to actually open these. Okay, I feel like this pair is really obvious, but I wanted a gray. Like I feel like sometimes when you buy gray colored contacts, they tint more blue, and blue just looks really unnatural on me. Like it's not that it looks bad or horrible or anything, but it just looks, you know, really unnatural. And I don't know how I feel about these ones. So I don't like, let me scoot in a little closer so you can actually see. But I feel like with this one, it doesn't completely cover like the black of my eye, like my entire like black eyeball, my entire iris. That's the word. Yes, it does not cover like my entire iris, so you can definitely still see like just a hair of like dark brown outside of it, but I don't know, I guess I don't really mind. Let me pop the other one in. By the way, you guys, did I mention that they're super affordable? So I think I paid less than $10 a pair, which is insane, like really. And like I said, if you, just dropping things everywhere, if you have astigmatism and you buy the Toric kind, the selection is different and the pricing is different, but they're just so affordable. Granted, I think they're affordable because most of these lenses are rated for 1 year, sorry, 1 month instead of 1 year, like a lot of other brands are. But if you are somebody like me who just wears them kind of for fun once in a while, like just wear them until they feel uncomfortable or they tear, you know, just, I wouldn't be too hung up on the like timeline. I don't know. That's just me personally. Not that I'm telling you to do that, just that's just how I treat my contacts. But here are both of them in my eyes right now. I really like the color of these. I don't love that they don't cover my entire iris. So I don't know. I think I like the other gold one better, but the color on these are just so pretty. All right. On to the third pair. Oh, by the way, yes, these are a little cloudier than the gold ones, just because the color does, I feel like I'm like moving in and out a lot, but the color does move into, like it goes into your irises a little bit more. So I think this one is just a hair more like cloudy, I guess. Instead of the cloudy being like out here, it's like kind of right here. It's still not like, you know, it's not that I can't see or read or anything. So, all right, third pair, let's go. The third pair also came in these vials. All three pairs that I got were different brands, and they sell plenty of different brands on that website. So I'm just gonna open these. These are supposed to be, I think, a little bit of a violet tint is what they're calling it. Keizen violet is what it says on the little jar. By the way, if you are struggling with opening these, this is how you open them. So I have long nails that I'm afraid are gonna break. So I take a pair of tweezers and I just pry the top plastic part off. And so they're not supposed to come off quite like this. The plastic cap, I should have done it with the other ones. The other ones were better. The plastic cap is supposed to like stick onto a piece of this aluminum and rip this completely off. But both of the vials of this brand didn't do it. So you just take your tweezers, essentially like this aluminum part, which is very thick aluminum, you just want to rip off, and this is their like tamper evident sort of method. And so you just kind of remove bits and pieces of it, and be careful, this is very sharp, like it will actually like cut your skin if you're not careful, but that's why I'm using tweezers. You just kind of tear this off. It is pretty rigid for like aluminum. And then when you get that off, you just have this little like plastic stopper plug thing, and you just remove it. So these jars are not meant to be reusable, by the way. I'm just gonna keep talking while I like dump this in my hand and try to get it into my eye. But the glass vials are not meant to be reusable. Once you get your contacts out, you're supposed to just like throw them away. Also, I just noticed that the inner corner of this eye, like my eyelash, is not adhered to my inner corner anymore. So I'm not sure when that happened, but I apologize for that. Okay, I tried my best to stick it back on. But this pair is very, very subtle. So I think it has a little bit of black around the outside, which is just going to blend into my eye. But it does give you just like, you can tell that it's not my natural eye color when you're comparing it to this eye, but you can't quite tell like what it is, which I kind of like. I like how subtle it is, and I'm just gonna grab the other one and pop it in. So this is both of them in my eyes. And yeah, I feel like this is super subtle. I don't know why this eyelash is not cooperating, so please just ignore it. But here is what they both look like. I feel like this really matches my eye look I got going on, so I am digging this one. This one is also kind of the same amount of like cloudy out here as the last pair that I tried, the gray one, but these are just so comfortable. Like, I feel like all three pairs were comfortable, and they're pretty just like on par with the other ones that I've been reviewing. I know I did a video on TTD Eye, and I would say these are on par with them, and they're a lot cheaper, like crazy. Again, TTD Eyes are like usually good for a year. These are usually good for a month, but that's just like what they're rated for on the website. So really, you know, at your own risk, but I personally wear them for longer than they're rated for. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope you enjoyed seeing all three pairs. I think when I repurchase in the future, I would probably purchase from them just because they're the most affordable, and I am super cheap. I just like really like this pair. I think this is my favorite pair out of all three that I'm wearing. Okay, anyway, I'm going to stop rambling at you. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos. Thank you guys for your support, and I hope to see you at my next video. Bye!